Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. We're continuing with our challenge mode on Isla Muerta on Jurassic difficulty, picking up right where we left off in the previous episode. I changed the daytime to normal just to mix things up a bit. I also canceled this Metriacanthosaurus because I forgot to increase the social bar for it because I want to have 3 of them, or at least 3 of them anyway. Alright, we're going to get those 2 contracts with the incubating and releasing done, I think, after we release a couple more Dilophosauruses over here. What do I have incubating over? That's... I wish there was some way to stop the dinosaurs from going into this area, aside from just hovering over the gate for a couple minutes. Let's see, we need a Centausaurus with a rating of 36. And then we just need to incubate 1 T-Rex. That should get Torosaurus to 100%. Looks like, might be in range to, research a new dinosaur, because we're about to get 100% DNA for everything. Just checking the facility stuff real quick. For the time being, we're fine as far as how many hotels and everything else. I'll have the Jeep come back for the Diplodocus picture later, I guess. Now it's on a refill mission. Come on, there's a T-Rex incubating in there. You should not be hanging around in here. There you go. A little more. That might finish up Deinonychus. We will see. Yeah, it's not prompting us to extract any more DNA, so we have finished Deinonychus. So that means the only thing available for us to keep digging for is Myosaura. Speaking of that, let's get... Well, I have to wait for these two to be done. We'll get our Torosaurus going to complete our Ceratopsid exhibits. Incoming storm, okay. We've had, the last couple storms have been tornadoes, so I'm kinda hoping this one is not a tornado. And it's another tornado. Where is it? Wait. The Jeep's on the other side of the island. I'm gonna try something else. There's another way to fix the fences that might actually be easier. Thankfully, it picked the exhibit with no dinosaurs in it. Let's take, I have not seen a tornado leave the island like this before. Kinda interesting. Like it's just gone straight off onto the beach. Pretty cool. Huh. Interesting. So I'm not sure if you guys, I know I've watched some of the videos, and if I talk during the the tornadoes, um, sometimes you can't hear me, like, at all. So, but what I was saying was, since the, Jeep was on the complete other side of the island, I decided there's another way, as we just did, to fix the fences that is possibly easier than what I've been doing with driving the Jeep around, and that is to, when the tornado destroys a fence, you have to demolish it first, like that, and then you just rebuild it. So I did that right there, and I did it over here. So maybe we'll try that from now on. The one downside to it is if you have like if you took your time to try to make something curve around like this, it doesn't always like look exactly the way you want it to. So alright, anyway, I'm gonna get rid of some of these upgrades because I'm hoping that I can have enough power to turn back on the research center. Oops, I just added a new one. What I'm gonna do instead is add another ranger team. How much spare? We have 18 unused power, so I'm gonna turn that back on. And we're gonna research some new dinosaurs. Got a contract for Notosaurus, so I'll grab that one. I'm thinking of grabbing Baryonyx. I haven't done that one in quite a while, and I got some feedback about trying to use some more carnivores, and I would like to try that and see if that helps make the playthrough a little easier, instead of having 5,000 herbivores, which is what I've been doing. And we'll grab the Confined Space 2.0 in case we need that for anything else. Alright, Sinoceratops to kill T-Rex, that's definitely not happening. Wow, $1 million penalty. Let's see, is there I don't know if I have an exhibit large enough for the T-Rex. And this one might be, but I'd have to electrify the whole thing, so I think I'm just gonna tranquilize and sell this one. most of the money back in addition to completing the contract. Income for guest facilities, we're gonna get rid of that one too. Another Struthiomimus from old age. Actually, don't have very many Struthiomimus left. Down. I'll research this one just in case we want to use it later. And we have a disease contracted. Who's sick? I'll just take care of this one myself because I won't need to take a picture of 2 Diplodocus anyway. If I remember correctly, the only way to get in is to go in through the gateway here. Very good. Let's see, is that close enough to count as 2? Perfect. Another dinosaur died. Struthiomimus number 12. Alright, Sinoceratops with 82 lifespan. Let's work on that next. This one's got 92 lifespan. Well, let's try a different skin just for fun. We'll do step pattern. Archaeonithomimus, okay. We have our new dig sites available, or at least some of them. Got baryonyx. Alright. Alright, so we're good for that for now. Alright, let's head on over here, and I really want some Metriacanthosauruses. Add that. Alright, social group 1.0. That decreases the viability by 30%, so I really don't want to have a 10% chance of failure with these guys, so we're going to add on another one, and we have enough power still, thankfully. Now we have 10% of the genome to play around with. Alright, so this is going to be their enclosure here. And the feeder, I mean, pretty much the whole exhibit is within the viewing area, and then we've got the monorail right above it too, so that should be fine. We've got lots of fossils and minerals coming in. Myosaur should be done in a few more trips. Now we have Iguanodon as well. And Nodosaurus. We're gonna start doing Nodosaurus because that's a contract. How are our Dilophosauruses doing? They seem... one of them was a little hungry. I always find it interesting, the Ceratosauruses, they just seem to like take joy in making the Dilophosauruses pay. We got the fight music going on. We're gonna release the Sinoceratops, get that contract done. Alright, once you run through there, we'll close the gate back up. Alright, well, I just want to make sure real quick that I haven't exceeded any social limits here. Where's Styracosaurus? You are the picky one in this group, aren't you? You're fine though. Alright, so let's get some Taurosauruses in here. Success rate 1.0, we'll change that to 2.0. And we'll incubate 2 Taurosauruses for now. Our Metriacanthosaurus are ready. Oh my goodness, that sounds really funny. Alright, let's hope that this enclosure is big enough. Oh no, 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 no. Wrong one. Why would you go... Whatever. Thankfully, we only have sauropods in here, so it can't kill anything. This one's got meat in it. Why, like, whatever. I guess the other one technically has meat too, because there's other dinosaurs, but whatever. We'll get you moved over in a minute here. Okay, the enclosure is just big enough. This guy needs a friend though, so we're working on it. It's only taken like 5 islands, but I finally have a Metriacanthosaurus enclosure that's not just to boost my other dinosaurs' reputation by killing them. Let's get going on Metri number 3, so we can have our 3 Metris in here. Want this one to have a coastal pattern. This one will have a 2% chance of failure, so hopefully we can pull that off. Notosaurus is okay. Archaeonethomimus is done, so we'll start sending teams there because that's another contract. Alright, anything else we can research? There's nothing really special here that we need. So let's just research some more dinosaurs. Alright, so these guys are no longer lonely, which is good. We've got Torosaurus ready for release. Add a 4th ceratopsid to our enclosure. Got Sinoceratops, Triceratops, Styracosaurus, and Torosaurus. just checking their population bar to make sure that we're doing okay on that. And we'll have one more. I always, if I can, I like to have at least one above the minimum social, so that when the first one dies, the other two, or the ones that are left alive, don't immediately start becoming uncomfortable. Alright, is that our first Edmontosaurus to die from old age? It might be. Let's see, I know we have... I want to put Parasaurolophus in there, but I'm gonna... They have like a pretty high minimum social bar, so I'm gonna hold off on doing them. I'll just put another Struthiomimus in there for now, since we've had a couple of those die. How about over here? These enclosures have been pretty quiet, because we got our low-key Stegosaurs and our Dracorex and Ankylosaurus in here. Alright, I think it's time to... Let's see, what is Ankylosaurus's? Yeah, they're gonna be... You know what would be interesting is if I made this like an Ankylosaur paddock, and I made this a Pachycephalosaur paddock, because it's gonna be bigger. I'm not sure. I could also make this one a large carnivore and small carnivore exhibit. I could put baryonyx and something else in here. You can tell that I got rid of the dig speed upgrade, because that is piling up real fast. Here is our... I have a soft spot for this skin for the Metriacanthosaurus, because when they first revealed it to be part of the game, I'm pretty sure that's the skin that they showed off. It was in a trailer. It had a Deinonychus and the taking a drink of water, and the Metriacanthosaurus was roaring in the background, and it was this skin for it, I'm pretty sure. There you go. Plus, if you this skin in particular is very similar to the tiger-striped Allosaurus that's in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Come on, buddy, you're doing a little dance right in front of the gate. You don't have to dance to get in. And as you saw, we just got to 3 stars. I'm hoping that will allow me to research this improved output 3.0, because that would help me out a lot. And we've got some diseases to start researching. We'll do this one first. And we got our 3 Metries in here now, so that's pretty exciting. Like I said in my my 100 subscriber video, this is actually one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game, but I almost never use it. Just kind of because I already have Ceratosaurus most of the time in the challenge mode videos. We got a lot of fossils, so how much power do I have on backup? 0. Let's release these 2 guys, and then I'm gonna go to the Metriacanthosaurus creation lab, and I'm going to get rid of those 2 upgrades, I think. Brachiosaurus with 212 rating. Alright, do me a favor and run like straight in there. Because the Struthiomimus is coming out right behind you. Thank you. That was perfect. Almost like I planned it that way. There you go. I have a profit per minute contract that I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, I have a bunch of dig sites that are, or I have dig teams that are on a backup. Total guest count. Oh, who was this? Wangosaurus died of old age. Another one died. Edmontosaurus from old age. Yep, that was our first one. Alright, anyway, I want to get rid of, let's get rid of one of these so that I can add, fossil center, extraction speed back so that we're not getting all clogged up there. Archaeanethymimus, we will. Alright, the power upgrade's still coming along, so we'll get some more of these while we're waiting. Brachiosaurus with 212 rating. Let's see if we can pull that off. Start with that. All it has are resilience and lifespan genes, so that's too much. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one because I'm gonna have to add like a whole bunch of modifications, and then I'm gonna have to. That's a no-go for me. Small herbivore, that's something I can handle. Big yield upgrade. Okay. We already have a bunch of those. Alright, there we go. Got some better contracts. While we're over here, let's see. I'm kind of curious. I was thinking of having a raptor exhibit next to the Metriacanthosaurus instead of having the separate ankylosaur and pachycephalosaur. So this puts, if I do stress inhibitor 2.0, their comfort will be 55%, which I'm pretty sure they will not get stressed during storms at all, and that only takes their viability down 7%, which is pretty crazy. So we're gonna try that, and we're gonna give them, we have 20% genome to play around with here. I personally like the default red Deinonychus quite a bit. So we're gonna start with two. I want to say that these guys need a third friend, but I'm not sure. So this is gonna be a Deinonychus and Baryonyx exhibit, I think, is what I'm gonna do. I haven't had Baryonyx like in a really long time. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the in-game model of Baryonyx. I think the Suchomimus one looks a lot better personally. I like the Baryonyx in the movie. I can't quite, it's kind of hard to describe. It's probably me just being picky, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. Alright, what I would like to do is see if we can get Camarasaurus in our sauropod exhibit. So I'm going to start digging up Camarasaurus. Alright, we're about to get our power upgrade, which will be very nice. Get that last disease. Any other upgrades that I want? Be able to use these accuracy upgrades now that we have more power to play around with. Dig yield for Expedition Center. Successfully incubate small herbivore. We've had some Struthiomimuses die, so we're gonna have Struthiomimus. Ankylosaurus with 104 lifespan. We have a spot open for a new Ankylosaurus. Lifespan currently is only 64 though. That gets it to 111, and what does he want? 104 lifespan. Oh, Isaac. This one's got a 9% chance of failure, but so we're gonna risk it with that one. Struthiomimus is ready to go. Alright, I want to increase my power output, please. Alright, this is gonna let me have a little more freedom with incubating. Let's send our rangers on a feeding to a range, or range, whatever. Feeding, run, whatever. I'm struggling for the right word here. I want to say that Deinonychus wants a friend, or I know they want a friend. I can't remember if the minimum is 2 or 3. So we'll get started on the 3rd one right away. Let me make sure I remembered to close the gates into the sauropod paddock this time. Alright, let's give them some food. Have a alpine raptor. Once the animation is over, we'll have a 4th raptor after the Jeep runs it over. Yeah, that's what I thought. Their social is minimum of 3, so hopefully we will get the new ones, the next 2 out before they start to get upset with us. Probably should have known that. I'm in lab 4. Oh good, the Ankylosaurus made it. Get that contract done. Put him in here with his buddies. Hey, wait here. Don't return to base. I have more feeders for you. And he's rumbling over to meet its new friends. Successfully incubate a carnivore. We have 2 of them. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, why are there Dilophosauruses in here? Because I've permanently left that gate open. Alright, well, it looks like that gate was closed fast enough, so we're okay. That's the 2nd time I've messed that up. Let's get a Huangosaurus going in here, since I think we had one die from old age a couple minutes ago. Alright, we are making some good progress. However, we are kind of blowing through money a little faster than I'd like. Probably because I've been neglecting the fossils, though. That's probably the main reason. Alright, Camarasaurus. Oh yeah, I want to get Baryonyx going too, because I want him to be buddies with the raptors. How are you guys coming along? Okay. Yeah, you need to hurry up on those because these guys are gonna try to break out soon. Speaking of that, I should probably... The whole point is to... And I want to thank someone commented and kind of made this suggestion to just use the genes to lower the comfort threshold so that you don't even need to use electricity or worry about them breaking out during storms. So it's because carnivores do give you way more points than herbivores. Normally you get to have more herbivores in an enclosure, but we'll see. I haven't sat down and like calculated like is our ceratopsid enclosure more efficient than having an enclosure with a baryonyx and 6 raptors? I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be fun. Yeah, now that excuse me, now that all of this has high security steel, so at least it'll take them a little longer to break out. And these two are ready now anyway, so we're fine. Make sure I open up the right gate here though. The Height formation, wherever that is. Oh, we just got all 3 of our contracts done. Look at that. I actually think we can reach that 2,700 guests, so I might keep that one. I love the little bounce they do when they stop running like that. It's so funny. So cute, but then you know those things could tear us apart if they wanted. Carnivore fossil, I think I can handle that. Oops, no, I don't want to sell the Polycanthus fossil. Yeah, as you can see, as soon as I start focusing on sending out my dig teams, we immediately have a lot of cash again, so... let's see... we can get some new skins, we could get hybrids, maybe. Those are really expensive in this game. I'm gonna grab the lifespan upgrade, tundra, wetland, woodland. I'll grab 2 of these. I know that I just like to use the cosmetics in this game quite a bit. Did I close this gate? No, I didn't. Alright, let's see, I forgot already. Oops, oh, okay. Mental note to come back and make more raptors. What's sick? The Struthium, so chances are our ranger team is going to take an hour to actually hit it, so I might have to intervene with that one. Alright. Make more raptors. Dr. Malcolm just spontaneously combusts upon hearing that. What is their social... They can have up to 8. Okay, so we're just gonna do 2 more for right now. The Taiga, however you say that pattern. I think this makes the watermelon raptors look very green. We have another 6 Struthi in here, it would seem. Fossils are in. Okay, wow, never mind, our ranger hit him right away. I stand corrected. Oh yeah, I forgot about the height formation thing. Alright, let's, we have lots of ceratopsids, we have a Huangosaurus ready to go. If I remember correctly, we could really get a lot more dinosaurs in this enclosure here. So I'm gonna have another Huangosaurus just like that one, and then we're gonna release a modified Chunkingosaurus as well. I remember I don't really like either of these, so I'm gonna keep the default. And then we'll do this one, and we'll do this one. Uh-oh. After this storm, we're probably gonna end the episode, because we're coming up on an hour. Okay, this one's not a tornado though, thank the Lord. Yeah, I remember we had the super long lifespan Chunkingosaurus for that contract earlier. That's why it had so much stuff going on. Something's damaged. There is going to come a point where I'm going to demolish this whole starting area, or at least some of it, because I'm going to need to fit another hotel in here somewhere. But I might actually be able to get a hotel over here, possibly because it's so close to the entrance. But yeah, we're gonna have to do something different with this. I don't think that's gonna work out for the whole playthrough. Baryonyx should be getting pretty close to being done, but we'll send one more team. Morosaurus is getting close. And the other fast food got damaged. How's our raptors doing? Okay. Good thing I went with 55% because they're just now dipping below 65%. And the storm is over. So a normal storm gets them down to just below 65%. I'll have to, the next time we have a tornado, I think tornadoes last a little longer. I have more stuff that's damaged? Wow. I have a weather thing here, right? Yeah, and like almost every other building got damaged. Alright, I'm gonna release this Huangosaurus and the Chunkingosaurus, and then I think I'm gonna end this episode. We're up to 3 stars, and we have some carnivores for once, which I'm excited about. It was kind of neat to have raptors that don't even try to break out during a storm. That's pretty cool. That's one of the big perks of the Dr. Wu DLC, by the way, in case you're debating buying that, is you can't really do that without that DLC, unfortunately. Combat victories, no thank you. Where is the Hythe formation, by the way? Sometimes, like, you can kind of guess where it is based on the name, but I don't know where to look for a Hythe formation. Don't see it anywhere in America. That's a negative. Iguanodon mine, very creative. Okay, Hythe formation right there. Giant herbivore fossil. Okay, let's send one for Camarasaurus before I forget. Alright, there we go. Get on in there, buddy. Alright. That's going to end this episode. I feel like we made quite a bit of progress on this one as far as actually adding dinosaurs goes. I know there's some episodes where I feel like I'm just staying afloat and handling a bunch of problems for 50 minutes, and then I realize all I did was replenish dinosaurs that died of old age, and I'm like, oh, oops, probably should have done more than that. But anyway, this Chunkingosaurus really doesn't want to walk into its exhibit, I guess. So I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time for let's see. Hopefully getting to 4 stars, or I guess we're gonna work on adding baryonyx, some more sauropods, and we might start expanding the park onto this last chunk of the island as well. So, looking forward to that, and I'll see you then. Bye.